Yeah, so anyways, his girlfriend Danielle played 3 parts. And he's dancing about it.
Again, we got off work and it's like almost 9 o'clock in the morning, and I still haven't slept. I'm still tired, and I'm wired on some tea.
I didn't mean to say the BoJack thing.
I know.
But I mean, that doesn't really give too much away. It just lets them know that BoJack
There be
is
a
actually...
BoJack.
There be a BoJack in Goku vs. Vegeta 3.
Arr.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what BoJack is, he's basically a space pirate.
Intergalactic
Pirate.
Planet. No, I'm done.
BoJack's cool though. I like BoJack. BoJack, I do believe, was actually drawn by you.
Yeah, I drew a BoJack.
BoJack was drawn by him. You know, I've noticed we've got videos up here behind the scenes of doing voiceovers, outtakes, drawing pictures, and animating. But we only got the picture drawing of the different mouth motions. They don't see the shit where we're like, okay, he just did this. What the fuck is he gonna do now?
No, they watched me draw a Piccolo though.
They watched you draw a Piccolo, yeah, but they didn't like see scene changes like fucking Snake Way was a trip too. Moving Gohan over and then readjusting everything.
The dude doing the little bunny thing that
and then readjusting everything.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say that if you look really
Chroma a bitch.
Yeah. if you look really closely at when the close up of Gohan doing the bunny thing and bouncing along Snake Way, you can kind of notice that the clouds in the background get all weird.
Yeah.
Now, what we say about that is that it adds more realism because the clouds move. But in all honesty,
it was us fucking up.
There was no way that we could figure out exactly the way those lines went, so we said fuck it, and
it's supposed to
realism.
Be there. That's right. Because clouds move.
They do.
I've seen it.
Believe it.
I hate that.
So do I.
Real quick, just go ahead and plug something for Team 4-Star. I noticed in an episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Was it Nappa?
Nappa said something about Naruto, and he said, I can't believe it. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what Dragon Ball Z Abridged is,
it's like the best. It
is absolutely great.
I don't think our comedy honestly compares. It's close.
Well,
they do a good job of trying to make it as accurate as possible with still being funny. We just said, fuck all the story stuff.
Right.
Here's these people. Let's make it funny.
Right. See, their thing is Dragon Ball Z with...
You know, they take the episodes...
Right.
And they cut them to make it work right, and then they overdub.
Right.
We're actually... And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love it, and it's creative as hell. It works. Ours is completely different. I mean, we are actually creating all these stories and animating all this and drawing all this in our own stupid Microsoft Paint-driven world.
We need to get into Flash so bad, but I don't know how to fucking do it.
So anyway. No, I don't know how to do it either.
He paused.
Where'd my cigarette go?
It magically disappeared.
Jave, watch Jave.
Please.
Again, that was a...
That was the I think the start. I mean, like a star.
If anybody doesn't understand Jave or doesn't think it's funny, please understand that we were sleep deprived as hell.
Right.
I mean, we'd been up for like almost 40 hours at the point when we recorded the audio and did the video for that.
Right. I the way I look at Jave is I look at Jave as our first big footstep in the door to good animation.
So if anybody likes Goku vs. Vegeta and has never watched Jave, please watch Jave. You may not like it, but if there was no Jave, there would be no Goku vs. Vegeta.
I guarantee it.
I might have still had a dream, but there would have been no way we would have tried to do it.
No. And Jave, there was nothing really advanced about Jave. It was people sitting around talking.
No, the most advanced thing about Jave going...
Right. And the Batarang.
Okay, and the Batarang. Yes, the Batarang was awesome. It's still awesome. I don't care.
For that long ago.
No,
Yeah.
it's still awesome.
It's still awesome.
Yeah, it's still awesome.
Okay.
You flew out of a chair like a Batarang hit you in the head, and then we put a Batarang that hit you in the head. A little cartoon Batarang and knocked you out of a chair.
Right.
Okay, that's cool.
It still had a box around it, but that was before we figured out chroma key.
Yeah, but you know what? It doesn't matter that it have a box around it because that box is pretty close to the wall color. So we did I don't care. It's still cool. It may be sad. It is, damn it. I'm still happy with it.
Please watch Jave. It's if you go to my channel, then just go to the very, very, very first page.
Not the Jave Batman thing. That's
right.
That's technically just a test to see if we can still do Jave, because I know there's something on there about it, and you haven't heard anything. We still honestly plan on making a full-length Jave movie.
Right.
I mean, I'm talking about hour-and-a-half long, full-length movie Jave. We really do.
We do.
But consider this to be a stepping stone, honestly.
Right, 20 minutes.
Yeah, we've never got up that far.
It takes a while, too.
And we're doing things we've never done before on the animation, and we need all this experience if we're going to try to do this for an hour and a half.
Didn't we plan on taking a lot of our other just minor characters and having them have cameos in the movie?
Yes, if you also notice, there are also at least it will go ahead. It's not too big of a shocker. There are 2 minor cameos in Goku vs. Vegeta 3. There are not really cameos. It's not like they say anything, but if you would have watched any of our stuff, then you would know who they are.
I got 1 and 2. Okay, got it. Yeah, freaking Star.
Yes, freaking Star
and freaking Moon.
Yeah, is that his name? I just
call I call him freaking Moon, but he's a moon.
Okay, yes,
he's just the moon.
Yes, okay. I bet a lot of people don't understand the whole freaking Star thing, if they even know what the hell it is, if they've ever seen him.
Well, the only video we have of freaking Star on here is like a star.
Freaking Star is on Jave's desk.
He is on Jave's desk, but I mean, he's not doing nothing. Freaking Star actually did talk, and anytime you see freaking Star on any video of this channel,
he has a cast.
He has a cast. He didn't always have a cast.
He actually got his arm cut off a long time ago
in a fight.
Yeah,
and he's still in a cast.
Fuck it, it got part of him, man. The only time he didn't have a cast was when he was the S&M star.
Yeah, he was he was the mascot for the CWE.
For our backyard wrestling thing we did when we wanted to go outside and do stuff instead of sitting in front of the computer.
Right. And then we started staying aside and sitting in front of the computer, and we're like, we can animate shit.
And even if he's not on YouTube a lot, freaking Star's been in a lot of our stuff.
He has.
He has. Even if he's just there for a second, he's been there.
Right.
The Moon, on the other hand,
I remember where freaking Star started too.
So do I.
Where?
I mean, why we did him, why we created him. The more you know.
That's right. The more you know.
Yeah, they had those commercials on TV where they had celebrities, and they'd always have a star in the corner, and it would say "the more you know." And celebrity would, and they make a little noise, and the celebrity would say something. When we did this initially, when we passed this idea by our other buddy who was kind of doing stuff with us, it got completely. He didn't understand what we were talking about, and he suggested that instead of having somebody talk about something with the star there, that the star actually talk.
Right.
And
it was funny, and
that's how he was born.
Yeah, that's where freaking Star was created.
Was he always cracked out? The first time we drew him, did he have the cracked out eyes?
He was.
Oh, I didn't remember.
He was cracked out.
That was because of Star Wars, which nobody's ever going to see.
No, because it's gone.
Yeah, I actually saw the disc over there. But
well, it's like a star. That's what that Star Wars is.
Okay, we have 30 seconds. I'm going to explain this real quick. We were going to do Star Wars, and what this is was there were going to be 2 stars, and they were going to fight. See, it's Star Wars. It's funny. Anyway, they were going to do this. A bunch of stars were going to fight each other. We had a halftime show in the middle of Star Wars, which was like a star.
I'm sorry.
Even though that's the only thing that we finished.